Neurophysiology, back with another video. And today I am on Wars, going to explore my plots and show what I've made in the past 2 to 3 years that I've played on this server. And yeah, so it's gonna be mostly redstone, and there's one giant build, but it's gonna be mostly redstone, so prepare for a long video. My first plot is, it used to be a head shop, a head and banner shop back in 2018, whenever I first joined the server, early 2018. I think it was either early 2018 or late 2017, but I had a head shop that would crash almost everyone who visited my plot, and there was a cool 3x3 piston door to get in and out that I made a tutorial on it in one of my other videos, but it got griefed middle of 2018 with lava, and someone destroyed a bunch of the heads, and all the chests were broken, and I didn't want to bother trying to, all the chests with all the heads and banners that I stored were broken, and I didn't want to replace them all and have to look through all of them. It'd be very painstaking, and I just decided to reset it, and then I built this in late 2018, early 2019, I think it was. And the beacon color in the center is rose gold, and as some of you may know, rose gold is my favorite color, and I just experimented with different colors of glass to get this color because I like it. And down here you can go down, you can flick this lever and the trapdoors will open or close, and you can go down here, and then there's a beacon under here with all the glass, and then this is where I kept all my blocks that I used to build it. And then if we fly back up, all the way back up, there's a shack over here that I appropriately titled Big Shack because it's kind of small. And then there's a light in here, there's a fridge with nothing in it. I thought there used to be something in it, but I guess not. When I flick that lever, the beacon will turn off, and when I flick it again, it'll turn on. It's connected underground by a redstone, a line of repeaters and dust, so that it's almost instant, but it took me maybe 5 minutes to make that, but it's really cool. And I also have some credits for the plot that are over here. I don't think I even made this. I think my friend, who was one of the builders, made it. But this was made when my IGN was Hack Me Redstone, which was close to 2 years now. 2 years ago now. And then there's Pizza Fries, who helped me world edit the stuff in, and he did all these leaves. And then there's the Goosecraft, who I'm pretty sure helped with the tower, but to be honest, I forgot. And then if we come back out here, you can look at all the stuff around. I world edited a giant cube, a giant rectangle out of it, so that I could build the tower, and it looks really weird and bad, but I'm not going to fix it because I don't want to put in the effort to do that. But that's pretty much it for this plot, except for over here or over here somewhere, I don't know. Oh, it's here. I forgot that it's right next to that. But my friend Googly Drake, who no longer plays on the server, as you can see, he hasn't been online in almost a year. He put his signature here, and then I marked it with a sign so that I could remember. But on to the next plot. There's a lot of redstone, and I mean a lot of redstone. First off, we have this AFK machine, or AFK pool kind of thing, where you just go down here through a bunch of holes, and then you come out, and you go up here, and then you just wind around the middle of the outside of the middle of the structure, and then when you go back up, you will eventually go right back down into the middle, and that's it. And there's a normal one that people use over here, and this is just your average AFK machine. Here is a like a normal trapdoor, like a piston trapdoor, except that this one pulls the block down twice. So as you can see, it pulls it down once, and then it pulls it down a second time, and then it goes into the wall. This block here is the one that gets pulled down twice. And then if you go down here, you press this button and it'll close back up. And then if you press it again, it'll open back up. And you can see that it pushes it up twice, as you can see there. And I built this 2 years ago, I think, and I don't remember how it works because I took a break from redstone for a while, so I kind of forgot how most of my machines worked, but I remember how a few worked, so I guess that's good. Over here is a beacon, like 2 beacon doors, and this one is a simple design where it's just like either it's open or closed and the beacons don't change color, but it works with like gates opening and closing because they're 1.5 blocks tall, so when you go over them you can't, like when you go into a 2-block high space and there's a gate there, you can't walk over it or walk through it, but when you flick a lever and open the gate, you can walk through it and it'll work perfectly fine. And over here's the more complex design, because like the beacon beams change color. So they're green normally when the doors open, and then they turn red when the doors close. As you can see, I cannot go through, but it took me like 20 minutes to make this because I was trying to compact it, and I guess this is kind of compact, but I mean, not really. I can already see how I could have improved it, but it's whatever. And that's it for the beacons. And over here is a combination lock to open this door. And as you can see, if I flick one of these down levers upwards, it'll close the door. And you can't just put in any random code because it won't work. So 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 will not work because it is not the correct code. The correct code is 2, I believe it's the correct code, I don't remember what it was. 2, 3, 6, 7, 9. Yeah, it's 2, 3, 6, 7, 9. And over here is the code, and the numbers in parentheses are the numbers of the levers that you have to flick to open the door. And then when you come in here, there's like a chest, and people just go for the chest, and then they will open the chest and they will fall. The reason why there's slabs there is because, as most of you may know, if you, like, the chest is not a full block, so if you stand on it and open it, you will be able to not fall, and I don't want that happening. So when you go here, you cannot stand there unless you're in like a newer version where you can crouch below 2 blocks height. But when you open it, you fall down into lava, and then there's also a door right here so you can get out if you're stuck. And then over here is a simple, like, I don't remember, I think it's a monostable circuit. I literally don't remember the name, even though I've been doing redstone for years. I don't really know the technical name of any of these, but it's a 1 block wide design, not including the button, but then it'll toggle these lamps on and off. Wait, I don't know. So I put this stair back and this slab back, and then now it should work. Yeah, so it'll flip, but basically it just uses a minecart on 2 different activator rails, or detector rails, I mean, and it'll change the redstone signal to on or off. So let's say the right one is off and the left one is on. Right now it's off and now it's on. and then when I press it again, it is off. So it's really simple to make. So I don't feel like I need to do a tutorial on it, but I pretty much just showed how to make it. And then over here is my own design of a 4x4 piston door, 4x4 vault door, and it's not the fastest at opening or closing, but it's like decently fast. Also, the sides aren't synced, so you can see like the right side opens faster, like the right side closes faster than the left side. Same on opening, but I'm not going to do a tutorial because it's not the best. It's not the best design, so it's not really worth making a tutorial. But this is a 3x3, I mean not 3x3, a triple piston extender that just pushes one block. It's not a very efficient piston extender because it, like if you wanted to put it in a wall, it would not work because this slime block has to come out and this redstone has to be here, but I just made it for no reason. As you can see, it pushes the block from here to here, which is 1, 2, 3 blocks. Wait. Yeah, 3 blocks. And when you pull it back, it'll bring the block back. And it's kind of compact, but also not really. I mean, it's compact for, I guess, a triple piston extender, even though it's not a good piston extender. So, I mean, cool. And then here's an underground double piston extender. When you step on these pressure plates, it'll extend the double piston extender without any above ground redstone. And then this is how it works. There's torches here, so like it's off. Like this torch turns this on, and then these torches turn it off, or these repeaters turn it off. And then when you step on it, those torches turn off, and then these torches under here turn on in order because of these repeaters here delayed. So it's kind of, it's not really a smart thing, it's just cool, I guess. The fact that it's underground, I mean anyone could do this. But yeah, that's about it. And then over here is a kind of 6x6 drawbridge, even though a block sticks out, so technically it's 8x8, but who cares. When you flick this lever up here, it'll turn off the lava on the sides by pistons that are here, because the piston will push through the lava and then the lava can't flow through. And then whenever I flick the lever again, the piston will retract and then the lava can flow back through. It's a simple design, but everyone's used that before. So when I flick this lever, it'll push out the drawbridge by 3 blocks on each side, and you can see the nether brick from the ends of the block. And then when you pull the lever again, it'll slowly retract each side, like individually. But it's kind of complicated redstone, but I don't remember how I made it. I used to be good at redstone, but I'm not really anymore. And this is part of, like, it goes under this racetrack, part of my roller coaster, and I showcased in one of my other videos. And then this here is a minecart loop-de-loop that I made. It doesn't really look like a loop-de-loop, but it does like the movement of a loop-de-loop kind of. So I will push this minecart, and then it goes up around in a circle, and then it goes back down, and then it'll go into there, and then it goes into one of these hoppers, I think. Oh yeah, this hopper. I don't think these other hoppers have anything in them. Well, that one does, but here is a 3x3 piston door. It's the one I showcased in another video, except this one has a button, which is the original design with a button, because the original tutorial included a button instead of a lever, but it works with either. So That's the 3x3 piston door. If you want to see how it works, you can go to my other video on it. And yeah, there's a hole here for my thing, and this is the entrance, and it's surrounded by barriers so people can't just walk in. And over here is a 4x4 vault door. I'm pretty sure it's the fastest 1.8.9 version of a 4x4 vault door, but it's not my design. I got it from I believe a Mumbo Jumbo tutorial video, and as you can see, it opens really fast and in sync, and it closes like almost instantly, as you can see. So like the doorway would be like this, and you can see it closes extremely quickly, like really quickly. So I'm gonna move on to the next thing. Over here is a secret staircase with slabs, and when you flick this lever, the staircase pops down. It's a 2x2 staircase, so that you have more room to walk down. And then you can flick this lever down here, and it'll close back up. And when you flick it again, it'll open. This is the better design. This one over here is a bad design, because it has like holes in the sides of the walls, and then also these slabs have to be here. They cannot not be there. So when I flick this again, it'll close back up, and then it looks like a perfectly normal slab staircase. This one, I think it needs these slabs here, or one of these it needs. I don't really remember what I did to make this, but I don't think these blocks can be here. Anyways, when I flick this lever, it does like a double extension of these pistons. I don't know why, but it does. And these holes are the holes I was talking about. These redstone blocks have to be there, because otherwise the pistons won't work. It won't double extend upwards, and that's why it's a bad design, because there's holes in the walls. And then these slabs have to be here, because these are the pistons with the redstone blocks, as you can see. And when you go down, it just goes into like a normal thing. And it has to go down pretty far, because there's a lot of redstone. And that's about it for this. And then over here is my own design of a secret staircase hidden in the ground. It uses blocks though, not actual stairs. But when you go down here, you can see all the redstone. And then up here is it it's the actual design out of the floor, so you can see everything that's going on. I may do a tutorial on this, I'm not sure, because it's kind of a bad design, but it looks pretty compact in my opinion. So I probably will do a tutorial on this eventually. This here is a redstone torch key. It is not my design. I repeat, not my design. Do not call me out for stealing someone's design, because it is not mine. It uses like furnaces. I don't know why it needs that furnace there, but it does. But oh yeah, it needs it because when the block pulls down, the comparator detects the signal. But when you place a torch here, it will detect the torch being there, and then it will activate the redstone circuit, and then it will turn that lamp on, and then when you do it again, it will turn it off. Not my design, but I thought it was cool, so I built it on my plot. And this is the same door that I did a tutorial on, and I'm not gonna show you what it looks like because you've already seen it most likely if you're watching this video. Ignore chat, that's weird. And over here is a 6x6 piston door. I'm pretty sure it's Mumbo Jumbo's design, but it's kind of slow retracting the top. But I think it's pretty cool. Everyone that visits my plot thinks it's pretty cool as well. And the top part retracting is pretty slow. but I don't even understand how it works. It's so complicated, but it's also so compact for a 1.8.9 6x6 piston door. It's a good design. Don't get me wrong, but it's kind of slow retracting these blocks because it takes them like a full 2 seconds, 2 or 3 seconds after everything else retracts to retract. But I like it. This here is I believe this is my design. I literally don't remember. I'm pretty sure it's my design because it looks like my design since it's pretty awful. So when you flick this, it's like a 3x3 vault door. When you flick this lever, it's actually faster than I remember. I don't remember it being this fast. But this is a 3x3 vault door, which has 2 pistons on the side, and 3 on the top, and then a bunch on the bottom. 3 actual pistons though. But
how the f are 2 people who don't talk?
Ignore that. I don't know. I lost my train of thought. It's a 3x3 piston door, so I like it. And then these are like launchers. So when you stand here and press it, it'll like launch you, or it should launch you. I don't know why it didn't launch me. And then you will land over here, and then it'll do that. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna upload this because of what that guy said.
How the f are 2 people who don't talk?
So this is a 3x3 trapdoor, and it's my design. It's 100% my design, and yeah, it will only work if there's like walls here, because the gates need to be there, and these pistons need to be there, but it's pretty cool in my opinion. Then this is part of my roller coaster, and then these are 2 designs of 3x3 piston doors. There was going to be a third, but it broke. This is the piston door I showcased, and this is another design that's also pretty fast. It's faster than this design, I'm pretty sure. Definitely faster on opening, and definitely faster on closing. Because as you can see, those blocks move around really fast. And I think it's pretty cool. And this giant sign is part of my roller coaster. And I'm pretty sure that's it for this plot. I don't really remember anything else. Oh yeah, there's this thing that I didn't showcase. It's not my design. Like, this redstone part is not my design. But when you walk on this redstone, it'll like trigger a piston and it'll update the block, so this door will open. It's a cool thing that you can do. So you can hide it in a cave, and then when you go in here, you can press this button and it'll close. Eventually the redstone will like deactivate, and then it'll update again and the door will open if you press this button, which is kind of a downside, but it's pretty nice. This button here is my design, but it's not really anything anyone's gonna care about. So I think that I'm pretty sure that's it for this plot. Oh yeah, yeah, I have that thing to show too. This here is a lever, like a useless machine. It's like when you put like a block here, and you put floor, and then you can flick this lever and it'll just break the lever. I could do this all day. You can put it on either block and it'll break it, because like the lever updates this redstone through either of these blocks, so it also updates this piston, and then it'll break the lever. And over here is a thing for like a skin comp. Like, if you ever have a skin comp and you need to like get someone out, you can use this design. So like, it's 100% my design. So when you press this button, the lamp lights up, and then it pulls back, and then this block goes up so it can trap someone in there. So the only downside is that you have to like really time it well when you go in there. So when the lamp lights up, you just have to like be in there so that the block doesn't close when you're like halfway in there, or almost in, like not in anywhere near it, so that you don't get stuck out. But it's pretty compact. It's really compact. If you want to like make it have like a hallway here, it's kind of annoying to do, because like you have to place a carpet here, and then this block also pulls up so people can like escape. So you have to put blocks around it so that they can't escape. Like you're gonna want to put a block here because people can just walk into this area once this block is removed. I'm pretty sure that's everything for this plot. So I'm gonna move on to the next plot, which doesn't have much on it, but it has a little bit. So there's this giant truck that I made. I did an old live stream a few months ago where I was working on building it, and I've updated it a lot since then. And you saw in my temporary quitting video that I added these like mud guards. I don't think they're called mud guards. I don't remember what they're called. It doesn't look very much like a truck in my opinion, because like it just doesn't. I made this like fireplace hidden entrance. It's not very hidden since you can tell that there's sticky pistons there, but I'm too lazy to actually make a design where these pistons are hidden. And then when you flick the lever back up, you can go back down and then open this chest, and then you can flick it again and it'll close. It's a really simple design. I used to make them a lot more complicated because I didn't understand how redstone worked fully, but I think I do now. And then over here is a bunch of signs that my friends and I made when they used to play on the server. Well, I brought them here like once or twice, but they don't really ever play on the server. There's my friend Rifts. You should go subscribe to him. He has a YouTube channel with like 142 subscribers last I checked. There's PC Master 2007. He doesn't have an I. He didn't have an I before his name, so he just put IMB7 underscore. And then there's IDGB underscore, because IDGB was taken at the time, and I think it still is. Yeah, it still is. And then there's IHMR, which was me, but I'm pretty sure that IGN is taken. Yeah, it's taken. It got sniped, I'm pretty sure. But over here is like some parkour jumps that I showcased in a few of my videos, quite a few of my videos. I think I have like 5 videos that I uploaded recently on these jumps. But I think that's pretty much it for all my plots. I know this has been like a sort of long video. Anyways, thank you for watching. Please go subscribe, like the video, comment down below, literally anything. I don't care what you comment as long as it's not hateful on me or inappropriate, because my parents watch my channel sometimes. But yeah, so I think that's gonna be it for this video. So goodbye.